It's your boy D.
I'm Shar, and you are tuning in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
All right. So listen, this video, this podcast, all of this is going to be formatted a bit differently. Okay. But with that said, this is episode 174. I can't believe 174, the fall of Kanye West. Okay. The reason I did that, I wrote 73 on this, on the paper. Like, I don't know why, but anyway, so listen, after gathering lots of clips, lots of evidence, I mainly want to just show these couple of clips of more recent Kanye. This is not going to be your, there's plenty of YouTubers that do it, like this complete breakdown of everything that Kanye West has ever done. No, I mean, I will talk about some things, but I'm not showing all that because it will make this video, like in the podcast itself, like 2 hours long. And I don't want that. Okay. So what's going to happen right now is I'm going to show you the clips. Okay. I'm going to use clips of things recently that happened, and these are going to come out of Kanye's mouth, his own mouth. I'm not interrupting anything. I'm going to let him fly and let him just have his thing. Okay. And then we'll come back. All right.
They can't control, you get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
Not you.
I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. Appreciate
Michael Jordan. What about him? His dad, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. Jesus is king. God loved me. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard.
Took that IP. They hired lawyers to sign it over. I promise everyone out there, those designs, they still good by me. Those designs still good by me. I know y'all saying, we not going to buy them unless Shay got them. If y'all want those designs, they still good by me. I promise you, I can guarantee you one thing. On Thanksgiving and on Christmas, North, Saint, Chicago, Song, they gonna all have a good meal. And that's what we do it for, our families. So I'm telling you, this Christmas, this Thanksgiving, whatever Adidas wants to drop, and you know that that was a design that we put in, those are good by me. And hopefully this can like heal, this can heal some of the bleeding. Also, I know another thing is, for everyone in contracts, I know that this will never happen again in history. There will never be a situation where people end a multi-billion-dollar deal off of a tweet. Gotcha. Gotcha. So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation. Thank God no one was hurt in the process. And I feel free. But we're gonna call him Nen. What you want, Nen? Hey, yay, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books, we have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people. Also, you're in the pedophilia.
And the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay.
I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one?
CNN says white people are evil Nazis, so I mean, I disagree with both statements, but I get the
Yeah, I don't like the word evil next to Nazis. I think we need to look at.
Oh my goodness! Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh man! Well, I have to disagree.
Whew, yeah, that last one is a doozy because he made Alex Jones. He made Alex Jones seem reasonable. And that man ain't ever been reasonable. He believes in lizard people. Do you know how bad that is? You made him the reasonable person in the room. The lizard guy. The guy that's paying millions to families. He's paying millions to families. He for the Sandy Hook victims. He's paying millions to them. Because he said they were crisis actors and the children didn't really die. Like, so disrespectful. So disrespectful. But anyway, all right. With that said, Kanye. Okay. I want to say this, and I want to be very specific here. He does. He has a point in a way. He has a point in a way, but the way he's going about it is wrong. It's very jarring. I get it. He said, he wanted to go to war, right? He said he wanted to go to war, get your money right, blah, and then go to war. Well, Tupac told him, get your money right, and then you go to war, but war is a tactical game. All right. And my thing, there's a way to go about this without losing everything and having a bigger setup, and so you have a better payoff in the end. And I think he put the cart before the horse. He got ahead of himself. He got to feeling himself. Especially because he became a billionaire. He was the richest black man. He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got big headed, and he stepped too fast, too soon. But at the same time, I can get how just straight up the Nazi stuff, right? That's wrong. Okay, he's wrong. He's wrong for that. There's no world where Hitler, all right? There's no world where Hitler, where Nazis in general are okay, are good people, right? I said this at work, and I'll say this now. It's not about necessarily all about what you've done in your entire life. It's how you end. Okay. You can be the greatest person of all time. You can do all these great things. But let's just say in the last year of your life, you know what I'm saying? Or within the last year of your life, you molest a child. You then end your life as a child molester. And that's it. They ended their lives as murderers, as people who committed genocide. There is no redemption from that. You don't get to walk that back. You don't get to re-educate yourself, rehabilitate your image and become something better. You don't get to do that. You don't get afforded that right. Okay? You don't get afforded that right. I think for us to be that generous towards them is a slap in the face to the people who've suffered. Who suffered at their hands. And I want it to be known that that's not okay. It's not okay. And if he had problems with executives, right, he didn't have to attack a whole ethnic group. Even if someone was to say, right, that let's say all the people in your neighborhood that own the business, right, were black, right, in this particular neighborhood, which is possible in some black neighborhoods, some black affluent neighborhoods where they took care of business. I think in that regard, if someone was to come out and say, yo, all these black people that hold me down or hold me back, right? I would be taken aback by that. I would feel the same way Jews feel, like in general. Like, why you dissing me? What I do to you? I didn't do nothing to you. You're spreading. It would just be called just straight up racist if you said that about a bunch of black people. It would be called straight up racist. Now, would the punishments be as severe though? Because I've never heard of Wells Fargo, getting rid of somebody's bank account because they're racist. Never seen that happen. People have said more and done way more to black people, and yet they still have a bank account, with them. They didn't remove their funds from the bank. I think that needs to be looked into. That needs to be looked into. But Kanye's fall from grace is like this is unprecedented, because it started with just him lashing out at Kim and society because she's dating Pete Davidson and all that other stuff, and obviously he wanted to go more religious. She wasn't necessarily that with it, but you know what I'm saying, but she did still fool with him, but she wasn't like that with it. I mean, I'm sorry to segue, but he brought up Chris Paul smashing his wife. Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And the craziest thing is that's confirmed by a picture of Drake when Certified Lover Boy was dropping on his story. He dropped a picture of him wearing a Chris Paul jersey and dropped it on September 3rd, which is also, I think that's like, is that his birthday? Is that Kanye's birthday? Something like that. Something crazy, like to where I didn't believe it till I watched the video, and I was like, "Yo, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys that clip. So I'm not." See, that's crazy. Mm, 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 mm. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. And I'm more worried about, at the end of the day, like his image and like how his children are going to like perceive him, and how the world is going to perceive his children, because I know they have to be going through it at school, because I've seen people's kids get joked on for less, you know what I'm saying? Let alone your dad's out here, you know what I'm saying like wild, crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any idea what the children might be enduring during this. Man, it's so rough, because like there's the George Floyd stuff he said, obviously the anti-Semitic remarks, the leaning into like hanging around with Trump and all these other guys. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you made it here. All of those things, like, and over the years, and he's constantly done things, he's constantly said things to slowly but surely, like, if I was him, right, and I was going to war with, for lack of a better word, the powers that be, you know what I'm saying, how that the way he's putting it, the elites, the powers that be, why would I remove I would keep as much public sentiment on my side as humanly possible. If I knew that was my end game, I'm keeping as much support as humanly possible. I'm staying as trustworthy and as believable as possible. Therefore, when I say what I say, no one will think I'm crazy. No one would think I'm crazy. They just wouldn't want to accept it. You not accepting something and you saying that I'm incorrect or I'm factually wrong, as long as I don't seem crazy and I've been reasonable this whole time and I present my argument in a stable, well done fashion, I think the people will receive it and support me. But I think in his case, he just got way too antsy. He got way ahead of himself, man. And really, this all stems from his mother's death. Like you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. That just rocked his soul, and he's just been going downhill since. He's been going straight downhill. It's sad. It's sad, honestly. Sad, honestly. I really wish I could. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to talk to him, honestly. I do want to talk to him because I just really want to know, like, offline, like, bro, what's going on? And like what happened in your life to where you felt like this was the best option? Because it seemed like he went nuclear and nothing's come of it as of yet. I mean, granted, as you've seen in the other clip, he was able to finagle his way out of that Adidas deal through this, and that's if that was the intent, that's one heck of a play. That is one heck of a play. But there's so much that you lose. You know, you lose behind it. That it's not. I don't know if it's worth it. Like I honestly don't know. But only Kanye can speak to that, and that's why I would want to talk to him to find out what did he see? What did he think was gonna be the outcome? How do you think people was gonna receive the information that he's putting out there, the way that he's putting it out there? Because as the sender of a message, it's your responsibility to make things as clear, concise, and digestible as possible to the listener, to you, the receiver. And I don't think he thought about how it was gonna look or how people would think of him at all. He was just like, you know what, game time. I'm on timing, and unfortunately, it just didn't pan out. It just didn't pan out, and now you know what I'm saying. I mean, you got the Drink Champs interview, like the Drink Champs interview. Yeah, the Drink Champs interview. The like he's to the point where he's like overly religious to a detriment. Then you have I'm trying to think right now what else did he do? Like, yeah, then you go to the next interview and then he walked off of some interview or whatever. And I'm just like, man, why can't you just hold it together and just be strong like that? You know what I'm saying? Just hold it together and like do what you need to do so people can listen to you and people can really hear you out. But yeah, that's my opinions on the fall of Kanye West. I want to ask you all how you feel and what you guys think about Kanye West's fall off. Definitely will do another video if anything else happens. But yeah, I guess I'm overall disappointed, you know, to see like even musically he fell off. He fell. Donda is actually good. It's a good album. I can't say that it's not. But he definitely fell off hard. Hopefully he shakes back and he's good. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. I am up out of here. Peace.